arriving Saturday for the low income, including Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, seniors, older adults, and of course, people with disabilities. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm watching all this new information and announcements hitting the wire each and every day, doing all the necessary research and breaking it all down into these short videos, which I deliver a couple times throughout the day so you can stay updated with what is actually going on right now and anything out there right now that you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, including money, benefits, raises to benefits, programs, checks, or anything else that may be announced. And of course, you always want to pay attention to how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and everything else going on right now, as it's a very busy time and things are being announced literally every single day. No matter what, I'll continue to be here for you right by your side every day. Like I said, I'm your one and only daily advocate. I truly want to help you out in any way that I can, because unlike Congress, I completely understand money is very, very tight right now, and the low income and fixed income need a lot of it right now. So either way, I'm here for you. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and I'll continue to be here for you with all the updates each and every day. All right, let's jump into it and talk about Saturday, what is arriving, and again, something I want to point out for you because this is actually very important, and you may be also be getting something as a result of this. So I want to point this out. So Saturday is the big day. In fact, just a couple days ago, I was out in a separate video talking about $4,000 this week alone going out to those of you right here in this community. So one quick thing I want to throw out there. If you have not seen that video yet, or even if you have already seen that video, here's what I want to recommend to you. In just a couple minutes here, after we wrap this video up, make sure to go back and watch that video, or if you've already seen it, that's fine too. Just go back and leave a comment on that video. I've already chosen some people, but guess what? The end of the day on Saturday, we're going to wrap that thing up, and then all the items will be going out as a result of that. So, like I said, I've already chosen a couple people, but here's the thing. Make sure to check out the link down below. At the top of the comments section, I'm going to be pinning a link to that video. Again, it's just a couple videos back, just a couple days ago. The title is $4,000 this week for the low income, Social Security, SSDI, SSI seniors. Make sure to check out that video. And again, like I said, if you've already seen it, that's fine. Just at least leave a comment on it, because here's what I'm doing on this. This is so far the biggest dollar amount that we've been sending out as a result of our amazing Amazon project. So in that video alone, down in the comment section, there's already thousands of comments on there, but here's what we're doing. We're choosing about 16 to 20 people, just because here's why. We're allocating the dollar amounts to between $200 and $250 per person that are chosen on that. So again, you can choose one item for $200 or $250, whatever it happens to be, right somewhere within that range, or you can choose 5 items, you can choose 10, whatever you want, whatever you see fit, and again, whatever everybody needs right now. And again, I'm going to leave that up to you. I don't know what you need. It's going to be different for everybody. But that video, we are allocating $4,000, again, to those of you here in the community to make sure that we get those items out to you. And again, you could choose one bigger item. You could choose a bunch of smaller items. It doesn't matter to me at all. Whatever you see fit for your situation. But like I said, I'll be choosing 16 to 20 people. Why the weird range? 16 to 20 people? Like, seriously? What's going on with that? The reason for that depends on what the average price of all those items are. If all of the items come in at $250 each, well, then obviously we can choose 16 people. If we can, if all the items come in averaged out at about $200 a piece, well, then obviously we can choose 20 people, right? It's all going to come out to about $4,000. So anyway, I'm super excited about it. I'm curious to see what else we, send out here. Like I said, we've already sent out a few items so far. There's still plenty more to go. So again, make sure to check out that video. Now, here's the cool thing about it. I've been saying for a while now, as we continue to approach the end of the year, I'm going to continue to get this a little bit bigger each and every month. Now, again, this is the first test on these bigger items. Last month, actually, in fact, about, maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago now. Actually, I think it was mostly like last month, probably the last month and a half or so. We've been sending out some of these bigger items. And again, When I say bigger items, priced up to $100 each. So again, many of those bigger items that we've already been sending out as a result of the last month or month and a half or so have been things like Instant Pots, crock pots, countertop roaster ovens, maybe not countertop roaster oven, roasters, countertop, what are those things called? Toaster. Yeah, toaster ovens. Roasters and toasters. Yes. So that's what we've been sending out. Coffee pots, Keurig machines, pots and pan sets. What else? Oh, we sent out a plate and like dish set to somebody a little while ago. All kinds of stuff. Heated blankets have been going out. That's been a pretty popular one as well. What else? There's just all kinds of different things we've been sending out. You've probably been seeing the pictures in some of the videos lately. We've been sending out those items, quite a few of them, over the last month and a half or so. Again, I know the list is a lot longer than that, but again, those are just a few of them that I can think of off the top of my head at this given moment. Oh, like George Foreman grills, panini presses, electric toothbrushes. We've sent out a couple of those as well. All kinds of cool stuff has been going out, right? So those items have already been going out, but those items are priced up to about $100 each. However, this next batch right here, as a result of the video that I'm talking about from a few days ago, the $4,000 this week for Social Security, SSDI, SSI, in seniors, that's the video title from the other day. In this video, we're sending out between $200 and $250. So again, much bigger items, right? Twice the size. So yeah, right? You can see here some pretty cool stuff. So that really opens up the door for a lot more bigger items and a lot of big options as well. So anyway, just want to keep that out there. Anyway, I want to bring this back to you, give you a quick little reminder, letting you know that yes, some items have already gone out, but there's still plenty to go here. At the end of the day, Saturday, that technically wraps up the week, right? I'm going by a traditional week. So, starting Sunday and wrapping up the end of the day on Saturday. Now, one other quick side note. Generally, I don't announce this, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway, just in case you're still watching this. I have been known to come back to many of these videos where I do all these big giveaways like this, the cash drops, the bigger items, all kinds of different things like this. I have been known to come back to videos like this and draw even more people. So even though I might be choosing, say, 16 to 20 people initially, if it all goes well from the very start, I probably will be coming back and choosing more people. I'm not sure if it's going to be 5 more, 10 more, 15 more. I'm not really sure how many more it's going to be, but I do know this much. Let me take that back. Not always. A lot of times I do come back to the videos like this, and I do choose more people out of them. So this may be one of them, but I want to give this as a little test to see how it actually goes first. Now, again, I didn't want to jump into this one and say, we're going to send out 50 items, $200 each. That's a huge commitment, first off, to see, not even sure how it's going to go. So usually, as I've been ramping this up and bringing in the bigger items, generally I do a little test like this to see, is it going well? Are the items going out? Is it hard to find the items? Is it kind of complicated? What's going on with it? And trying to figure out any little issues along the way. So far with this entire project, I would say there's been very minimal issues. Let's just say that the top 3 issues that I've seen so far, number 1 is for whatever reason, the packages can't be delivered. So again, maybe it's an address that can't be found. Maybe the address was typed in wrong, something like that. For some reason, sometimes the items, can't be delivered for those reasons. Number 2, I would say, is that sometimes the items are delivered and then they vanish from the doorstep. Where'd they go? Well, I think they're called porch pirates. That's what they're called, I think, right? I think I've heard that on the news somewhere, right? So anyway, the packages they're being delivered. All of a sudden, I get a notification, package delivered, and then sure enough, a day or two later, I get an email from somebody saying, it was supposed to be delivered. I never got it. What happened? Sure enough, I look into it, and there you go. It was delivered, and it disappeared. What happened to it? Well, we'd have to say that the people came by and, somebody grabbed it. So unfortunately, that is something that happens as well. And then number 3, I would say randomly sometimes the seller of the item just cancels the order for some reason. I don't know why, but again, that a lot of times we do try to get those orders back out. But other than that, I would say this entire project, since we started it several months ago, has been going very, very well. There's only been a small handful of cases where we've had some issues. Other than that, most of the time, the items go out the door, they arrive a few days later, and everybody is all happy, right? So either way, it's a really cool thing. A lot of people that are receiving things are super happy about this. And again, I just want to do whatever I can to buy the necessities for you to help you out in any way that I can. As like I've said so many times, the benefits that you're getting right now, and again, I know most people are getting a different benefit amount, but the fact of the matter is, at the end of the month, at the end of the day, at the end of the week, after you get your benefit, pay for the necessities like rent and utilities and food and things like that. Sure enough, you may not have things for other things like laundry detergents and dish soaps and the things that you still need, but yet maybe don't want to put at the top of your priority list, right? So anyway, I truly want to help you in any way that I can. So again, please make sure to stay tuned. Go back and check out that video from a couple days ago. Again, titled $4,000 this week for Social Security, SSDI, SSI, seniors, and low income. It's maybe that not in that exact order, but it's something like that. And again, I will link it down below at the top of the comment section. There'll be a pinned comment there from me. Make sure to check that one out, and at least go back and leave another comment on that video. Even if you haven't, you've already watched it, that's totally fine. To at least go back and make another comment, just so we can put your name in the hat again to make sure that you're, available and ready for these bigger items that are going out. Anyway, hope you're having a nice day so far. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. I'll see you for now. See ya.